Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. This is episode 8. Last time we fought Nemesis after he shot down our escape chopper. And while we did defeat him, he did infect Jill with the T-virus. So now we are playing as Carlos to try to find some way to help her. I'm not quite sure what Carlos's plan here is. I mean, he doesn't really have a reason to think that there's a cure. Or even a... I was gonna say vaccine, but a vaccine wouldn't help much now that she's already infected. Alright. Bunch of flaming zombies just wandering around. So we can slip past. Nope. Of course, Carlos also has the dodge. Now we could just blast them, but I kind of want to not burn through too much ammo before we get out of here. I feel like the game is actually trying to make you waste ammo because obviously they just spawned in a bunch more zombies. Now you might be wondering where we're actually going right now, but I don't know if you remember, we encountered a bell that Jill mentioned was too heavy for her to move. So let's see if Carlos can give it a shot. Those man muscles. I was trying to... I'm gonna get double grabbed here. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Actually, let's not even bother with them. Ah. Off to a great start here. That lady's still alive. Also, I believe I went the wrong way. Let me check the map. Nope, this is the right way. Through the spider hallway. Excuse me. Spider is still not a huge threat. Also, if we had bothered to kill those spiders earlier, they would have respawned as well. Shove that out of the way, and now we can head out back into Raccoon City. We haven't really gotten a chance to see this part of the city since we were pretty much locked in the courtyard by the train wreck. And what a surprise, there are some zombies here. Let's see, where should we head first? To the hospital, probably. Since Jill needs to unlock these simple locks. Alright. Let's see if we can actually make use of this barrel. Should be enough for us to slip by. Is that a dead guy? Nope, and it's just a shadow. I mean, what better place to look for assistance than the hospital? I mean, clearly they did such a great job treating all of these other people that were infected with the T-virus. I mean, it's pretty much common sense by this point that a hospital is the worst place to be in a zombie apocalypse, because this is usually where the infection starts. course, oh, shit. Hunters make their return here. They're sort of a staple enemy of old Resident Evil games. We might actually need this first aid spray, because we don't have any healing items, and hunters will fuck you up. Like pretty much every other Resident Evil, they are really high damage output enemies with low health. So as long as we don't get, you know, surrounded by more than one, we should be able to handle them. I'm actually gonna save here, because I have a feeling I might die in this area. The problem here is that the best weapon used against hunters is the shotgun, because it knocks them down. And they are fairly fast, so you know you want to knock them down to stop them from jumping up on your face. Carlos doesn't have a shotgun, obviously. He's only got the assault rifle, which will stagger them in place, but will not knock them over. So I gotta be careful here, not to piss them off. What? I'm not sure there's anything that corroborates that description. No sort of parasites that drool their way out of his neck. Some pistol ammo here. Will help us clear out any zombies. Map the hospital. Oddly, there are only 3 floors we can go to. Please enter your voice. Well, we got a fairly simple puzzle here.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However,
and that uses up the tape recorder. That seems like a fairly similar puzzle to the TV remote one, in that they just give you the solution and go, try to figure it out, actually try to think it through a little bit. Somewhere else in here we can go. Also on that desk there appears to be the same candy that's on Rebecca's desk in the RCPD, or RPD I guess it's just called. And for some reason this elevator only goes to 2 floors. 3 floors I guess, considering the one we're on. Actually, I just remembered I might be completely wrong about the devouring outward from the neck diagnosis. Well, we got another faker on the floor here. You can tell by the fact that he is clearly made out of polygons and not part of the environment. 531. Should probably remember that. Of course, this is a scripted faker and not a faker that will grab your foot when you run by. As we've seen before, you would be able to tell because his head would track us as we walked past. We even just shoved that guy a little bit. I remember 531. I'm not sure why I'm telling you to remember, since if I forget, we're gonna have to go back.
Don't shoot! No!
Nikolai? You're still alive?
You saw what happened.
What's going on?
I'm one of the supervisors. That's all you need to know.
Wait!
And thus Nikolai is once again ejected out a window. Though we didn't actually see it last time, we just saw a broken window. Surprisingly intact for a man who just pulled a grenade in front of his face. Just sort of crispy. Maybe it was an incendiary. So it's starting to seem like Nikolai is hunting down various other UBCS members, since they've both been in uniform when we've seen him shoot them. You might notice too that a lot of these photo things we're picking up are actually just little clips from the intro cutscene of the UBCS fighting off the zombies. We've got a pushable object and some squares on the floor. Alright. That was actually the incorrect spot to put it. You might notice there are 4 potential spots. So now we just have to go in and out of the room until we get the right one. And as usual, it's the last one you try. A number-based lock. Well, shit, if only we had a number. 000? Obviously, it's 531. Which gives us a vaccine base. I mean, presumably Carlos would be like, well, what the fuck is this? But instead, he's just gonna go, no, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make myself a vaccine. Which is not gonna help her because she's infected, but, you know. No need to be medically specific or anything. I feel like I'm mixing up this and Parasite Eve's Hospital, another PS1 game that I'm fairly fond of. Keep that mysterious explosive material in mind. And we are in trouble. So I guess you can knock them down. They actually have the exact same sound effects they have in the first game, but you might notice these are actually a different type of hunter. With their weird blisters. Okay, I was gonna say, I might be able to get him on the explosive if he's gonna get stuck back there. It's kind of why I don't like hunters in this, is because there's not really any delay between their attacks. So as you saw, he jumped, and then before I could even... I was holding down the fire button. Before I could start shooting, he attacked again and cut out my knees. Alright, I mentioned that there might be something that actually could burrow out of that scientist's neck, and it turns out on this second run here, I've actually gotten them to spawn. Remember those horrible leeches from the sewer? Well, here's some more. I believe the reason that those triggered this time was because I went straight to the cutscene first instead of going to these rooms. So I guess this is one of the randomized things. Anyhow, we'll just carry on here back to the basement. And this time, because of our slightly altered path, I've triggered a horde of zombies to spawn when you open the elevator doors. Used about half of our assault rifle ammo. Alright, I'm gonna definitely have to heal if I get hit by this first hunter. Okay, if I can just... Nope, Carlos, god damn it. There we go. He didn't want to lock on to either the hunter or the explosive thing. Alright, blew him to bits. I'm trying to remember which variation of hunter these are. They're definitely not the hunter alphas from the first game. The, you know, basic green ones. I think they're hunter betas, but those might be a different one that show up in 2 or 3. I think the betas are the blue ones. Alright, so now we've got a whole lot of healing, because I found 2 red herbs up on the first floor, behind those first 2 hunters we saw. This lock's too complicated. Can't open it. So clearly, Umbrella had some sort of small laboratory underneath the hospital. Where they were keeping some breed of hunter. Another silly, complicated method. Basically, we need to play around with levers. I believe these are the hunter betas. You notice they're very frog-looking with big, huge mouths and tiny eyes. We're just gonna hope that they're sleeping. And that they suddenly don't go all tyrant on us. Okay. Let me try to remember how this actually works. We just need to get both of the levers even. That was definitely not the way to do it. Alright, now we got medium vaccine. But we need large vaccine. So if we combine those two things, we've suddenly got ourselves a T-virus vaccine. Very carefully make our way out of here. Oh, now too late. Oh, I just trapped myself. 30%. You'll notice that the betas didn't really do any crazy leaping or anything. They're a lot less dangerous than the other bubbly ones. Alright, so we've got the vaccine. Now we just need to head back to Jill. Hopefully she hasn't acquired a taste for human flesh yet. We're actually not going to see too many more of those. Someone rigged the hospital to blow while we were still inside. I think we can guess who it was. There's only one particularly unpleasant human running around still. I think y'all recognize that music by now. Oh god! I've finally been hit by a spider. Luckily we didn't get poisoned. I don't know if they can poison you with their regular hits. I think it's only the goop they spit. Alright, where did we leave Jill? We left her at the save room on the opposite side. Sounds like someone's walking around in heavy boots upstairs. So we defeated Nemesis as Jill, but clearly we didn't completely kill him again, as he is now a horrible tentacle-covered mutant. The reason for this is because there's this sort of weird side thing that's never really explained in Resident Evil, where basically tyrants, to keep them from like violently mutating as they tend to do otherwise, are given clothes that act as sort of limiters. I guess there's something built into the clothes. So when Nemesis' trench coat burned off, he lost his limiter, and now he's going to start mutating uncontrollably, presumably because there's some G-virus mixed in his composition, which causes rapid mutation. So now he's got longer range, but he's not nearly as quick as he used to be. He can still do dashes, but you can see he's not able to just run up and grab us by the face. Nemesis has gotten bored of our shit and is going after Jill. Unfortunately, we don't really have the equipment to fight him anymore. I kind of burned all my ammo. Just need to get to her first, so she can use all those sweet guns she's carrying and won't give us. I'm sure this glass and wood door will hold him. It's a safe room. You can't come in here, Nemesis.
Hey! Are you okay?
Yes. Barely. What's going on?
No way! That monster just doesn't give up!
What? I thought we killed that thing!
No, it's been waiting for you!
He's playing with us. Carlos, do you think that it's unstoppable?
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, Jill, but I've got to go take care of a few things. Oh, and bad news. Nikolai is still alive.
Nikolai? Are you sure?
Yes. I don't know how, but I do know that he is our enemy. Remember, don't trust him.
Jill, I have to go do some things. I'm just gonna run past Nemesis here and leave you alone. So Jill's back to normal. But, pretty sure Nemesis is just gonna wait out there for us to come out. Like a prowling shark. Or a sandworm. Or a graboid. I think you get the picture. He's patient. So, we're gonna make a save here. Deal with the inventory next time. That'll do it for episode 8 of Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Next time, we start to head out into the city and see if we can escape finally. Maybe put the hurt on Nemesis 2.0. Honestly, I prefer this new form of Nemesis. He's a lot easier to deal with, in my opinion, since he doesn't do nearly as much damage. And you can see he didn't try to pick us up and tentacle rape us through the face. Anyhow, you folks have yourselves a fine day, and I didn't really have anything to say after that, and so yeah. See you around, folks.